Yo, what up home skillets, it's me, Jessica Danielle, and this is like the second time I'm filming this video because the first time was great and then I started editing it and then my computer just stopped. So I have to start over, which is fine because something happened today, actually like a few hours ago, that I wanted to talk about in this video. So a lot of you guys know that my house is haunted because I talk about it everywhere on Twitter, Snapchat, and all that stuff. So it's not news to me. I'm kind of used to this and a lot of people don't believe it, which is fine, but I 100% believe every single thing. Because when I was younger, I would see things all the time in my house. And no one would ever believe me until I was with my mom and we both saw the same person at the same time. My dad was really into like ghost stuff. We would watch like ghost shows and ghost movies, which those are like my shit. But he never like witnessed anything or experienced anything, but I did all the time. And I think it was because I was a little girl and kids and animals are very sensitive to stuff like that, so I feel like that's why I was very like aware. So a lot of new things have been happening since my last paranormal experience video, which you can go watch it, it's still up, and I just wanted to tell you guys what has been happening. By the way, this whole time I'm gonna leave this app on. I freaking love this app. I've had this for like a little over a year, and it's like the Ghost Radar app. It says there's one right next to me and it says production. Maybe because Danielle. Ew, what's next to me said Daniel. Wait, I'm scared, stop. Okay, by the way, ghosties, while I'm doing this, you can only talk through the app. You can't touch me, you can't possess me, you can't mess with me. Cool, alright. So someone asked me for an update on my paranormal experiences, and these are all 100% true. I'm not bullshitting, I'm not making stuff up, I'm not trying to get those views, hunty, you know what I'm saying? So get your snacks, shut off the lights, and hide under your blankets, because this shit is getting very real right now.
Ghost Stories with Jessica.
So for my first story, there's a little bit of background to this. I've seen things, I've felt things, like I've never heard like clear full-on voices, but I do hear people talking or like mumbling, but I've never heard it like crisp and clear until this one day. This happened like a few weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3. It was 3 in the morning. No one was awake. I was downstairs. I was turning off all the lights and our hallway is next to our kitchen. I just turned off the kitchen light. I was turning off the hallway light when I heard someone say something in the kitchen. It was a woman and it was loud and clear, which has never happened to me before. And I lost my shit. And that's crazy to me because, like I mentioned in my last video, I think, or sometime I probably told you guys, that I have, and not just me, a lot of people have seen a woman in our kitchen. So another common thing that happens in my house is a lot of the doors move. Like the door handles jiggle and it always seems like someone's trying to come in. The first person that really experienced this was my sister, and she was in the bathroom. She was in the bathroom and someone tried to open the door. She said, "Excuse me, I'm in here." It was a guy voice that answered and he said something like "hello" or "it's me," something short, and she got really scared because she was like, she didn't recognize the voice and it was just family that was at the house. So she opened the door immediately and no one was there. She asked us who went upstairs and we all were like, nobody was upstairs. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. But the most recent one that scared me the most was my door.
Saturday.
I was just laying in bed and something tried to open my door. Usually my cat tries to open the door. So I got up immediately to let him in, and he actually was not even in the house, and there was nothing in the hallway, there was nothing there, and it felt like someone was there. You know when you feel like there's someone next to you or someone looking at you? That's exactly how I felt, and I do feel that a lot. Another creepy thing that happened was I was sitting on the couch by myself in the middle of the night. Right next to the couch is a huge window. I just felt like I was being stared down by someone at the window. So I got up and I closed the curtains, and because I thought I was just being paranoid. Then as soon as I closed the curtains, my dog lost his shit and just started barking at the window like if someone was out there. That's not the first time that something has happened at that window. This is an experience that I did not have. It was a family member coming over to visit us. We were not home. No one was home. They got to our house earlier than we expected. It was nighttime and they went to the door and rang the doorbell. Right next to the door is that huge window. So the curtains moved to the side and they saw someone look out the window. They looked out the window and then closed it really fast. So they called us and they were like, are you gonna let us in? And we were like, yo, we're not even home. Like, what are you talking about? And they got so pissed off because they thought that we were home, looked out the window, saw them, and then ignored them. So these next stories are at my sister's house. When she was younger, she messed with the Ouija board, and not in the right way, but she would just like fuck with the ghosts, you know what I mean? Like, she would be friends with them and do it constantly, and she would just do that all the time with her friends. When she did that, shit just started happening to her left and right. She was just like tormented by a bunch of like ghosts and like demons, and I 100% believe her because I have seen stuff at her house. So one of the things that a lot of us have seen at her house is a man standing at the bottom of her stairs. And I never brought it up to her because I was just like, maybe I'm tripping. I don't want to scare her because she lives alone with her kid, and I don't want to be like an asshole. Until one day we were talking about our paranormal experiences. That's when she decided to tell me that she has seen a man standing at the bottom of her stairs when she was about to go to bed, and she thought, hell no. And in her bathroom, her shower has a door that's like kind of see-through, like, you know those doors where they're like kind of see-through but not really? But every single time I shower there, I always feel like there's someone standing at the other side of the room. At the other side of the room, just like watching me shower. But what happened today was just like great to me. I love it when people experience like paranormal stuff because I feel like they finally understand what I'm talking about. So like I said, my dad never really experienced anything. Like, he's seen a few things here or there, but he just doesn't really care about it, you know what I mean? So today, as a matter of fact, a few hours ago, my mom and I were sitting on the couch, and from the couch you could see everything. My dad goes upstairs and he's in his room, and it's nighttime, so it's dark in his room. He didn't have the light on, but he kind of closed the door so it wasn't latched all the way, but it was like almost closed. He looked down because he saw something white by his feet. It like went right past him and out the door hella fast, and the door actually opened. But he didn't hear running, and we don't have any white pets. So I pulled out my app and I was just like asking questions, and it said army and killed. Which is weird because we were just talking about the time that my mom and I both saw an army guy walking through the kitchen. That's some of the experiences that we've had recently, and some that I never really talked about a lot, but I do 100% believe this, and if you don't, then it's fine. But if you have experienced something crazy, then let me know in the comments because I love that shit. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little ghost stories. Follow all my social media for more if you want. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, then what did you expect? I had fun telling you guys these stories, and if you have any stories of your own, comment them down below so we can all share and read and all that stuff, because I love that stuff. And I will see you guys next week. Adios, bitches.
Get busy, y'all.